Okay, Eroll the Truth Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. You guys been asking me a lot about this. This was something if you guys didn't ask me, I wouldn't even have talked about. It's a lot of stuff that I actually skip over. Unless y'all actually keep repeating and asking me, then I'll go ahead and I'll touch on it. Um, Maybe I'm alone in this, and that's cool with me. Um, I don't think Errol Spence gonna knock out Manny Pacquiao. I know I might seem crazy. I know I might seem. I think you guys don't give Manny. You're not giving Manny Pacquiao enough credit, and you giving Errol Spence too much credit. Okay, I just have to go on his record. When was the last time he actually knocked somebody out? When was that? That's what I want to know. When was it? He don't got this knockout record and stopping people reputation like y'all think he do. Okay? Because truthfully, a guaranteed knockout was Mikey Garcia. We all know that. He wanted to knock out Sean Porter. Then later backed out and said, no, I wanted to box. Then later admitted, no, I really tried to knock him out. Don't be surprised if he go 12 rounds with Manny Pacquiao. I'm not just throwing Manny Pacquiao away like that. I think Manny Pacquiao can whoop on his ass. And the reason why I'm not going to say I think Manny Pacquiao can win, because I know this is set up and it is designed for Errol Spence to win. It's why they brought him over there to PBC. You seen Manny Pacquiao was trying different routes. Maybe I'll fight this MMA fighter. Or maybe I'll fight this. Or maybe I'll fight Mikey Garcia. He realized that they got him by the toe and ain't no place else he can go. So it's no choice but to fight Errol Spence. But he definitely tried other routes. Now, if Manny Pacquiao was fighting Terrence Crawford, I say that's a knockout. But I'm not going to give it to Errol Spence. And I don't want to hear how somebody's hating because they got an opinion. Okay? Everything I stated was facts. Okay? Manny Pacquiao's from the old school era. Now, you know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia, man, he was eating Errol Spence's punches. And walked away without a scratch. So, the reason why I have to say that, because Errol Spence's power is fictitious. It's fictitious. Since y'all never gloated about his skill set and it's all about power, it's fictitious. He got outboxed by Sean Porter. Arguably, some would say he lost. And we already know he wouldn't rematch no Sean Porter. Okay? We already know that. What do I think about the VADA testing and the no rematch clause? I have a real problem with the no rematch clause. I got a real problem with that. I mean, why wouldn't you want to rematch a Manny Pacquiao? It's more money. Unless you feel like you'll barely walk away with your chinny chin chin. That's what I'm saying. 2 Manny Pacquiao fights? It's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if that go both ways or, however you want to go about it. But I'm going to give Manny Pacquiao more credit than that. And at this point, saying that you'll knock out Manny Pacquiao or something like that, you guys have to understand, had this been another era and they were fighting a guy the same age as Manny Pacquiao who's the same age as you guys, a guaranteed is knocked out. You have to understand, Manny Pacquiao is supposed to be beat off youth alone. He's supposed to be beat. That's what you don't understand. The point is now, if you beat Manny Pacquiao, did you really beat the Manny Pacquiao? No. This is why I like Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. You guys ain't gonna do that. You guys don't do that. That's when you young, undefeated, in your prime, and you fight each other. That what used to happen in the Leonard, Hagler, Duran, Ali, hell, even Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis era. That's when you were young and undefeated and you fought. You guys have been building resumes by fighting old champions. To a certain degree, I know that's how you start off. You usually get your first belt from an old champion. But when are you going to fight somebody young, hungry, and in their prime just like you? That's what made certain fights exciting, because both of you guys were at the same level at the same time. Manny is old. Manny Pacquiao is old. He should be feet up. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying himself. But he got into business with Bob Arum. You all know how that goes. You know? Everybody bring up Al Heyman, but y'all not mad at the fact that Manny Pacquiao still got a box because Bob Arum fucked him on his money? Let's just be real. And Manny Pacquiao lives in the Philippines where your money do somersaults into triplets. You know, but I understand he had other problems and gambling and, you know, kids out of wedlock and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But at this point, Errol Spence is supposed to beat on Manny Pacquiao. And I'm saying Manny Pacquiao go 12 with his ass. And you know what? Put his ass in trouble. See, when Manny Pacquiao said Errol Spence was slow, he right. He right. And don't think Manny can't make him look bad, because Manny can. I just think the politics of boxing and the way they building up Errol Spence, you know, it's designed for him to win. That's why Manny Pacquiao is there. And you best believe once he gets a Manny Pacquiao under his resume, he don't got to go nowhere near no Terrence Crawford. He don't. And Terrence Crawford, that's another disappointing story for another disappointing day. But let's talk about the VADA testing. Why is everybody consistent about drug testing when it comes to Manny Pacquiao? Yet, if you bring up drug testing and Manny Pacquiao, people get pissed off. You know, I get why the Filipinos are so protective of Manny Pacquiao. That's the only hero they got. They don't got nobody. Well, I mean, who else do they got? They ain't got nobody. So I get the protection of it. You know, it ain't realistic, but I get the protection of it. But notice everybody is talking about either some VADA testing, or you got somebody talking about, I don't care what kind of drugs he used, you know, or there's no testing at all. Oh, yeah, that's right, because there was no drug testing for Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. Once again, that's something that nobody wants to bring up. And ultimately, that's the problem with boxing. You guys want to talk about certain people, then ignore other people. The reason why people can't really settle in and figure out where they stand, especially with this channel, because I don't allow you to let everybody off the hook that you favor. I don't let people that I favor off the hook. You know, the problem with boxing is you guys are not, if you become consistent across the board, guess what? It ushers in an era where the best got to fight the best. There's no more ducking. That's if everybody held everybody to the same damn standard. If you want a Band-Aid or a leg up for your champion or something like that, then respectfully sit down and close your mouth when you talk about who's the best and who does this and who does that. They're not on the same playing field. Some people can't get away with what some boxers do. Some boxers can't fight no guy coming off a loss and you a top guy in the sport. Some guys can't get away with no drug testing. You know, you just can't get away with it. But that's the lopsidedness of boxing. But when it comes to this fight, I'm not saying Errol Spence won't win. It's designed for him to win, so I expect him to win. I just don't think he'll knock Manny Pacquiao out. I don't. Call me crazy. I don't. To tell you the truth, I think Manny gonna work his ass over a little bit. I really do. But that's my thoughts on this. But to me, the reason why I speak on it, because it's not really a fight. Manny Pacquiao shouldn't be in boxing. We all know that. So when you put them up against these young guys, and they acting like they're fighting the 30-year-old Manny Pacquiao, you know, the 32-year-old Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying, the 25-year-old something, you still not fighting the same Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Period. And had you be fighting that Pacquiao, I say he'll whoop your ass. Straight up. But that's my opinion on it, since y'all wanted to know. I'm out.